Hello and welcome back to Football Manager. As I mentioned in the last video, during a game against Tottenham, then today's game against Leicester in the FA Cup. This was supposed to be on the next day, but the internet in my house just went kaput for a couple of days, so it's going to be a Thursday video. I think today's Wednesday. Yeah, Thursday video. So sorry. It's the best I can come up. Sorry, best I can say. It's just sorry, really. Because at the minute, things have been going wrong, top to bottom. But hopefully, in this Leicester game, we can pull off a result of sorts. I'm not sure if I mentioned last video, but Ben Knight is joining Colorado Rapids. Rapids? Colorado something. Yeah, Colorado Rapids. On a end of contract deal, which I tried to do as well, but they outbid me by about 15 grand, and I could not afford to pay another 15 grand to him. Other than that, I don't think there's any other players that are leaving to another club. Obviously, Remy Deschamps is joining us. This is the team that's going to be playing the game against Leicester. Albrighton, Rothwell and Gleeson as attacking midfielders with Louis Barry up front. Doyle and Thompson in the midfield with Williams, Nate, Clark, Erdogan in the defence with Remy Deschamps in goal. With Tuanzebe out for another 2 weeks at most, same for Emre Moore, we had to make some changes. But we are looking forward to today's game against Leicester, and hopefully we can get something of a result. This is the level we're supposed to have gotten to in this competition. We weren't supposed to go any further, but of course going further would be very nice. Ask the team to do this for the fans. Okay, let's give the fans a good performance. I did what they told me and they still didn't do anything about it. And I forgot to turn off this. Right, let's just hope we can shake off our poor form. I will remember to hopefully do that before the next video, but knowing me, I'll forget. Anyway, throw in to Leicester. Amavi throws it to Chowdhury. Chowdhury plays it into the middle to Tielemans. Tielemans out wide, finding Justin, and Justin gets into the box and shoots, and Remy Deschamps did a terrible bit of goalkeeping, and Clark did a terrible bit of defending, and Moussa Marega has scored for Leicester City. And I'm going to skip this replay because I do not want to see it again, because that was some of the worst goalkeeping I've seen in this game in quite some time. Right, another throw in it for Leicester City. Justin throws it to Tielemans. Tielemans holds the ball up, plays into the middle, but it's taken by Louis Barry. Louis Barry gets it into their box, has a shot, but it's poor, very poor. He really should have gone another few steps forward before taking that shot. Free kick for Leicester. Number 6, Wilson crossed the ball in, headed down by Nate, and I don't quite know what happened there. Game of pinball started, I think, but Remy Deschamps does keep the ball. Nate plays the ball over the top, finding Albrighton. Albrighton tries to get it past the Leicester player, but can't. Instead plays the ball over the top, looking for Barry, doesn't find him. Rothwell instead has the ball, and a terrible ball is played to James Maddison. Is it James? Something Madison. It's possible it could be James Madison, or it could just be that I've completely forgotten his name and I'm just reciting the name of an American president that fought the War of 1812. Anyway, Albrighton crossed the ball in. Gleeson's header, beautifully pinpoint into that bottom right hand corner, gives us an equaliser at the Den. It's the 5th goal of the season for Gleeson, which is good news in that he's finally finding his shooting boots, seeing as it's, March, and he's only scored 5 goals. Probably could do better. In the league, we are 3 points currently away from 40, which is the target for me for this season to survive. Wilson now with the ball for Leicester. That was a terrible bit of crossing from Albrighton. Wilson plays the ball back to Yuri Tielemans. Tries to find it out wide, but Albrighton takes the ball instead, making up for that earlier mistake. Albrighton crossed the ball in, but it's taken out of the air by the goalkeeper, Ward. plays it forward, finding Ricardo. Ricardo runs it forward, trying to get away from, I believe that's Doyle. But his cross is actually met by the head of Clark, who heads it out to Wilson, who gets the ball back into the box, crosses it in, and Deschamps makes up for that poor bit of goalkeeping earlier on for a very good save. Wilson crossed the ball in from the corner, headed away by Clark for Gleason. Gleason runs it forward. Still running it forward. Slows down slightly, gets tackled, I think that was, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. Okay, it's Jay Madison, so it could still be James Madison. I'm not sure. I'll check at half-time. Deschamps plays the ball out for Nate. Nate out wide to Williams. Williams plays it forward to Doyle. Doyle to Thompson. Thompson looking out wide for Gleason. Gleason picks the ball up, but runs into the defender. Runs past him, that gets to Rothwell. Rothwell runs it forward himself. Has a shot, but it's blocked. Albright now with the ball. Has a shot himself, and it's just wide of the post. 23 minutes in, and it's already a very entertaining game. I think, at least, if I was at the Den. I'll ask for a bit of creativity. See if that can make something happen to give us a chance in the next 15 minutes. Because currently we are effectively one shot for every 2 they have, and one shot on target for every 5 they have. But possession, all not bad. It's not all bad, I should say. Not all not bad. It's completely the wrong way around for those words. But with 5 minutes of this half to go, a free kick has been given to Amavi. Wilson now picks the ball up on the edge of the... Oh, not quite happening there. Nate clears it though, thankfully. Yes, he tried a cross, but I'm assuming it got blocked by the defender and it was cleared away. 1-1 going into the second half, and obviously I don't quite know if we have replays. I should make a quick change first. I'm going to bring off Rothwell for Keena, and I'm going to bring off Barry for Alvaro. But as I was saying, yes, I'm not actually sure if there are replays in the 5th round of the FA Cup. There could be, but I just can't remember. If I'm honest, I can't remember. If there is a replay in the 5th round, we'll come back for the replay. If there isn't a replay for the 5th round, we'll come back for the 6th round if we go through. And if not, we'll come back later on for a single Premier League game again, and then we'll come back for the next Premier League game in another video, and then we'll come back later on in the season after that and sort of change up how the system works for the order. Wait, hang on. Was he given a... Oh, he had a heart attack. Oh, I thought given a penalty for a minute. Free kick instead, and at least a goal anyway. Great. Yuri Tielemans puts Millwall back to 2-1 down. Puts Leicester up 2-1, I should say. And that was terrible defending. And the heart attack I very nearly had, being caused by a possible penalty being given away, is instead just an annoyance at the defence for conceding what looked like a very simple goal. And with just 20 minutes left of this match now, I can't see us pulling back an equaliser. Ask for a bit of creativity. I'm going to pause the game here and bring off Williams for Sahajovic. He's put the ball into the box, Doyle, met by the head of Richard Nate, and I had just been made to eat my words by my first, I believe, new signing to for the future last season, Richard Nate, a defender who was never truly given an opportunity in my side last season, and has only slowly been put into this team because of the injury being held on to by Axel Tuanzebe. But with 11 minutes to go, Thompson picks the ball up from a poor Leicester throw-in, and Alvaro chasing the ball but gets beaten out by the Leicester player, and Keane plays the ball forward to Justin now. Justin with the ball on the right wing for Leicester, tries to get it round Gleason and does successfully. And that was atrocious defending, meaning we are now 3-2 down. I want to ask for a bit of passion going into this game and going to this next moment. And Sahajovic really should have come a lot closer there. I mean, it was deflected off of him, but Nate then completely missed the header. And with 10 minutes to go, I think we've lost. I don't think we're winning this match, because I think it's just too little too late. Deschamps now with the ball, plays it to Nate. Nate out wide to Sahajovic. Sahajovic to Doyle. Forward to Gleason. Gleason runs it into the middle. Gets it round the defender. Has a shot, but it's a poor shot. And with now 4 minutes of regular time left, Ward with the goal kick. Plays it short to Keane. Now to Benkovic. Back to Keane. Back to the goalkeeper. Benkovic. Plays it out to the left wing, of theirs. Albrighton blocks their pass inwards though. Benkovic with the ball again. To a Turkish player I've got no chance to pronounce the name of. Keane. Back to the Turkish player. Back to their goalkeeper. Now Benkovic. To Leymans. Okay, the player's now speeding up play again. Lucas Moura runs the ball forward, but his shot's very poor, and it's off target. And with 3 minutes to go, I think it's it. 4 minutes of stoppage time though. And a goal kick from Deschamps, plays it to Nate. Out wide, finding Sahajovic, now to Doyle. Doyle plays it forward to Gleason. Gleason gets it round the defender. Gleason runs it forward now to Alvaro. Alvaro into the box. Has a shot, but it's saved by Ward. And it's a corner kick to Millwall now. I'm asked to demand more of them. Doyle swings the corner in, and it's a header by Alvaro that's gone over the bar. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it. 94th minute. And Millwall have been knocked out of the FA Cup 5th round by a Leicester side who, last time we played them, I think we beat them. I'm going to be cautious in saying that I'm not happy with that result, because I'm not. Obviously, I'm only watching the Boston-Carlisle game here, because that's a very important top-of-the-table clash for Boston, and it's not me on camera in terms of I'm not going to be on camera for that period of time. And no, there are no replays for the 5th round, because Brighton had to go to extra time to beat Norwich, which is eventful. But yes, we fall to defeat in the 5th round of the FA Cup, and I'm very unhappy about that fact. Oh, good 3-0 win for Boston over Solihull Moors though. Let's have a quick look at Boston before I end this video. In League 2 currently, obviously. And only 2 points now separate Boston and Salford. Easily, these two are getting promoted. But we will come back, I believe, at the Brentford game on the 5th of April. So until then, as I say every episode, I bid thee adieu. Goodbye.